their money for helping others.
那些捐钱来去帮助其他人的人，
And those who never commit adultery.
那些从来不会犯奸淫的罪的人。
Now, Allah says at the end of all of those ayahs in that chapter,
那在这一章前面这几节经文之后，阿拉最后结论说，
those are the winners who will get the paradise.
能够做到上面讲的这几点的人，他们就是在审判日能够得胜的人，能够上天堂的人。
When we read Quran and combine all the ayahs together,
我们读古兰经的时候，把不同的这些章节的经文把它结合起来看的话，
we will find that we have the manual and the way of using this body and this life and everything to go to paradise.
我们会发现说，我们从古兰经就会得到这个人生的使用书。这个使用书教我们怎么样善用我们的身体，善用我们的时间，还有我们所拥有的一切，利用这些东西能够帮助我们能够去上天堂。
Now that was in chapter 23.
我们刚讲的是第23章。
Now Allah says in chapter 24,
那在第24章，阿拉说，
believers are winners.
他说信士呢是配得胜的，是最大的赢家。
Then Allah explained to us who are those believers.
那阿拉就解释一下，那些信士、那些信仰阿拉的人是具备哪些特质？
Those who pray in submission.
就是他们是非常专心致志虔诚的礼拜的人。
Now, how to pray with submission?
要怎么样才能够全神贯注、专心的去礼拜？
You have to follow what is written in chapter 23, what I was just saying now.
那就是要第一个，你要做到我们刚刚讲的23章的那几点。
That you should be moderate and you should pray and worship.
要礼拜，要崇拜。
So when you combine them together, you will find that you have the recipe of having submission in praying.
我们就把这两章把它连在一起讲的话，我们就会得到这个使用方法，就是要怎么样才能够做到完全专心致志的礼拜。
Second, first, those who pray with submission.
就是那些就是礼拜的时候能够专心致志、全神贯注的人。
Second, those who are away from all the nonsense words.
然后就是说，对于那些无聊八卦、那些谣言的那些东西呢，它是避而远之。
What is the nonsense word?
什么是那些胡说八道的话？
It is anything you say that doesn't make that is not useful to you and not useful to others.
就是那些话，就是那些无聊的、那些八卦的事情，就是说你讲的没有什么好处，也没有什么伤害，是完全就是没有什么用的话。
Who is away from this?
那么我们有谁是真的不会去触犯到这一些？
Now imagine if we are not only not away from the nonsense,
那么我们如果说我们不是只有远离这个讲这些无聊八卦的事情，
but we are even when we say something, we are hurting people.
那我们甚至于讲话的时候还会去伤害到其他的人。
We backbite people,
我们在背后中伤人家，
we envy people,
我们嫉妒人家，
we say bad words about people.
我们去说人家的坏话。
Imagine if only saying nonsense is a sin.
我们想象一下，如果只是纯粹无聊打屁讲那些无聊的话，就是一个罪恶了。
Then how when we are even hurting others?
那如果我们讲的话还会去伤害人家的话，那该怎么办？
So we have to combine all the ayahs together.
所以我们要把这几节的经文把它串联在一起。
Then in the same chapter 24, the third thing is
24章的第三个部分，
the third thing is that those who are purifying themselves.
就是说那些人他们会把自己净化，
It is not only purify their money,
不是只把自己的钱净化而已，
it is purifying themselves.
而是要净化自己本身。
Otherwise, if it is purifying the money, Allah would say those who are paying zakah. But Allah said those who are doing zakah.
那么阿拉如果说只是讲说净化自己的钱的话，那么阿拉就是会讲说那些付天课的人，但事实上阿拉并没有讲说缴付天课的人，而是做天课的人。
So, how to purify myself?
要怎么样把自己净化？
Those are all courses and things already Allah told us to teach us how to go to the paradise.
阿拉都已经借由这一些的一个课程、这些的教育，教导我们要怎么样去上天堂。
And also to teach us how to be happy and relaxed in this life.
它同时也是教我们这辈子要怎么样才能够过得快乐，然后放松自在。
When I am rich, I purify my money by donating.
如果我有钱的话，我要净化我的钱，就是把我的钱捐出去。
When I have knowledge, I purify my knowledge by teaching others.
当我有知识的话，我要把我的知识净化，就是把我的知识教导给其他的人。
When I am authorized, I purify this by helping others.
当我有位高权重的时候，我要怎么样让我的权位能够净化？就是要借我的权位去帮助其他人。
And when I am strong in body, I purify this strength by supporting those who were unjust.
当我是个强壮的人的话，我要怎么样让我的这个力量净化呢？就是我要用我的力量去帮助那些被人家欺负的人。
So, this is the way to become a real believer.
那这些就是要我们帮助我们成为真正的信士的一些方法步骤。
Then the believers in the same chapter, then those who are away from adultery, who doesn't commit fornication.
那些没有去触犯奸淫之罪的人的这些信士，
And those who pray on time.
那些准时礼拜的人，
Now, what is the meaning of praying on time?
准时礼拜的意思是什么？
This is something also, it has a lot of meanings actually inside.
准时礼拜其实有很多的意义在里面。
When I pray at the end of the time, this means that Allah is not my first priority.
如果我们是到最后一刻才去礼拜的话，表示说阿拉并不是我的先决条件，我的首要，我没有把阿拉放在第一位。
When, if you are working in a company and then your boss asks you to come to his office,
如果你在一家公司工作，你的老板说叫你去他的办公室，
will you tell him, I'm busy now, I will come later?
你会跟你的老板说我现在很忙，我等一下再进去，可以吗？
Or you will leave everything and go to him?
还是你把手边的事情全部都放下，赶快去他的办公室里？
When the bank call you and tell you that there is a transaction for you here, you have to come and take it now, otherwise you will not get it. Will you say, I'm busy now?
如果银行通知你说你有一笔账进来，你要赶快来领，不然的话就会过预期，就不能领。那你会说等一下再去拿这个钱吗？
You will not.
你不会这样做。
Why, when Allah says, it is time for you to meet me now, you say, I'm busy now, I'll come later.
那为什么阿拉说你要来跟我见面的时间到了，那你却跟阿拉说我现在很忙，我等一下再去见你？
This happened only when Allah is not our first priority.
如果我们没有把阿拉放在我们的第一位的话，我们就会发生这样的事情。
Why always we find excuses when they are the rules of Allah, but we never find excuses when it is business or work?
如果说是跟阿拉的律法有关的话，我们就会有很多的借口理由去推脱。但是如果是我们的工作上、我们的生意上的话，我们就不会去找这些理由去推脱。
This is because we don't really have the total obedience.
那是因为我们并没有完全的服从。
And actually, this is because we don't really have the real understanding of belief.
那就是因为我们并没有真正的一个理解、真正的信仰。
And we don't really have the total confidence that all what Allah is saying is true.
我们也没有这个完全的信心，认为说阿拉讲的是真的。
You may say it is not so serious,
你可能会说有这么严重吗？
but in fact it is.
但事实上真的有这么严重。
Because step by step it will become bigger and bigger.
因为我们慢慢的不知不觉当
So if we don't stop it now, we may find ourselves step by step becoming totally astray.
所以说，没有现在及时的去矫正的话，我们就会发现我们的问题会越滚越大。
So Allah is saying that human being is a loser.
阿拉说，人类是失败者。
إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر. Allah already explained to us or told us that all human beings are losers.
阿拉已经跟我们讲，所有的人类都是会失败。
But there is a group of a human being, they are not losers.
但是有一部分的，有一群人，他们不会失败。
So they are not losers means they are winners.
如果他们不是失败的人，就表示他们是大赢家，他们是赢的人。
Because on Judgment Day, there is only hell and paradise.
因为在审判日只有地狱跟天堂，
There is no between.
没有中间地带。
That someone says that, okay, I don't want to go to hell and I have no problem, I don't want to go to paradise.
有人说我不想下地狱，但是呢，我也不会想上天堂。
There is no place in between,
但是事实上是没有中间，
either hell or paradise.
不是地狱就是天堂。
And because on Judgment Day, no way to come back.
因为到审判日的时候，没有退路了。
So the result is in front of us, either this or that.
所以结局就在我们的面前，不是这个就是那一个。
So when Allah says that the human beings are losers, except those people,
当阿拉说，所以阿拉说，所有的人类都是输家，除了这些人之外。
this means that those are the winners.
就是说，这些人他们是赢家。
Who are they?
他们是哪些人？
Those who have believed.
就是那些有信仰的人。
Again, we come back to the belief.
我们还要再回来讲这个信仰。
But here there is something.
但是这边有个经验。
If you read the whole Quran,
如果我们把古兰经整本读过，
you will not find even one ayah Allah is saying believers only.
但是我们如果读完古兰经整本的话，我们会发现没有任何一节有讲到阿拉有讲到说 believer。
Yeah, all
都
the
讲到信仰的人。
all the ayahs they are saying all the ayahs believers and doing good deeds.
所有的章节阿拉讲到这个信士的话，他都会再加上一个单数，就是做好事的信士。
So to believe only is not enough.
所以说，要信仰阿拉，做一个信士是不够的。
You must believe and have righteous deeds.
你必须要信仰阿拉，还要做对的、正确的事情。
So this is also a very clear message to us from Allah
所以这也是阿拉给我们非常清楚的一个讯息。
that the belief is not enough, not because Allah doesn't know,
信仰是不够的，并不是说阿拉不知道，
but because Allah wants you to practice
而是
your belief.
阿拉要我们去把我们的信仰付诸实践。
Because Allah knows that once you practice this belief, you would love it.
因为阿拉知道，我们一旦把这个信仰付诸实践的话，我们就会非常的，我们就会爱上它。
You cannot imagine how nice and perfect feeling is it when you are doing something totally for the sake of Allah.
如果我们能够做某件事情，完完全全只为了阿拉而做，你无法去想象做这件事情会有很大的一个快乐。
And you cannot imagine how big prize is it on Judgment Day.
那你也无法想象这样做的话，在审判日会得到多大的赏赐。
Imagine on Judgment Day, not on Judgment Day, imagine in the paradise.
我们想象一下，在天堂，
Everything you want, you will get it without saying it.
在天堂，你想要什么东西的话，你不用开口，你就可以得到它。
Without saying it, without mentioning it. Once it comes into your brain, it is in front of you.
什么话都不用